This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast may be the last one for a while, depending on how McHappy Day goes today.
Why, you think they'll take us off the air? Or are you planning on hurting yourself today?
Suspensions pending, depending how Mark does in public again.
As long as you keep your feet on the ground,
right,
as you pointed out this morning, I think we'll be okay.
There was a time when climbing into strangers' cars was considered a funny thing.
Was there? I don't think there was.
Now it's considered a home
I
invasion.
think it's always been considered. Maybe not a home invasion, a space invasion, for sure. I would deck you. Maybe that's why people keep their windows rolled out when they come by you.
That could be the reason. It could be the reason. It's McHappy Day today. If you're listening around the world and are unaware of how this works, McDonald's raises money for Ronald McDonald's Children's Charities here in Canada.
That's right.
Second Wednesday of May. Used to be the first one, and then
Used to be the first one, yes.
just sort of fell on the 10th this year. Everything post-pandemic is a
Well,
little
it kind
off.
of sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
The first week, the first
ready for
Wednesday
it.
of May might be a little hurried.
Yeah. So it's...
Because Mother Nature's still getting herself together.
Right.
As we know,
They picked a much better one.
exactly. If it was last week,
Yeah.
there's no way I'd be standing in a drive-through.
And Tim Hortons had smile cookies, so I think there's
Yes.
something about, everybody kind of coordinates
I think so,
in
too.
that sector to say, hey, we don't want to all be doing the same thing in the same week, and then weeks go by and nothing happens.
It only benefits them to
Yeah.
kind of offset it. If they had it the same week, then they wouldn't make the money that they do, the needed money that they do. So.
Percentage of the funds go to the Ronald McDonald's Children's Charities, which include Ronald McDonald House, where families stay when their children are suffering debilitating illnesses near hospitals. So
And that can be so important.
handy, and I
So
have
important.
been, and I am more than happy to support it because I've been blessed to never need it.
Exactly.
And I know people who have needed it, and they're but for the grace of God, as they say.
Exactly.
And I'm so grateful they're there. So if I have to eat a Big Mac to help them,
You'll
it's
suffer through.
It's a
You will sacrifice.
So I'm willing to make.
It was funny. I played Sarah McLachlan's Ice Cream this hour earlier. I was like, oh, you could get ice cream today, too. And that would help because it used to be just certain items on the menu, right?
Yep.
You had to buy a Big Mac or you had to buy a coffee or a McFlurry, which is horrible that you'd have to do that.
Yeah,
But now,
Again.
now they've opened up the entire menu. So anything purchased today, part of the proceeds going to, and locally, the Children's Foundation here in the Quinte area. So that's
Region.
great.
Of course, a lot of people volunteer. We gave a call out to Ken Schmidt, one of the great owners in our area. He and his wife Cynthia, the owner-operators of Trenton, Brighton, and Campbellford McDonald's, on why today is so important to them.
Well, the biggest two reasons are support of the community and support of Ronald House. It's both charities, the Children's Foundation and the Ronald McDonald House charities do great work. And we couldn't ask for better partners. They do such amazing stuff in our communities, and we want to support them. So that's why beautiful weather today. Everyone's got to eat lunch somewhere. Come to McDonald's, buy anything, and you're donating to the cause.
So as I mentioned, you and Cynthia, you oversee the stores in Trenton, Brighton, and Campbellford. So what's planned today?
Well, we've got a ton of volunteers charity in each restaurant that's helping us collect funds, donations from people. The firefighters in Trenton, the politicians. We have some hockey teams. The Campbellford Rebels are in today, in the house today. We've got the Royal Bank employees from Brighton helping us out, the OPP. It's just a variety of people. We all share the same interests. We all want to make the community better. So they come out and volunteer for an hour. We even stole Patricia Guernsey from Belleville today.
I heard that.
I saw that.
Yeah. So we've got just a variety of people. Oh, and I shouldn't forget the military personnel that are going to volunteer and help us out today. So it's a big community effort to raise funds because we know the Children's Foundation does such important work in our community.
Okay, here's the big question, Ken. Will the pickleball trophy be on display at one of your locations today?
Well, you know what?
With Patricia Guernsey or maybe one of the other stores?
No. Right now, the pickleball trophy is with Dave O'Neill, who's a counselor in Trenton. He's actually volunteered to come in today to the restaurant at the Trenton Town Center. I can ask him if he can bring it from City
That'd
Hall.
Be so good.
And, have it on display.
Oh, so good.
That would be amazing.
That would make me McHappy. I know that. Ken
Okay, well,
Schmidt.
you'll have to drop by too, Mark.
Ken and Cynthia Schmidt, well decorated with the Chamber of Commerce Award last month and everything that you do in the community, helping out again on McHappy Day. On behalf of the community and everybody, Ken and Cynthia, thank you so much and enjoy your day.
Thank you to Ken. He's always a lot of fun. We were asked to go to Campbellford Day.
Were we really?
We were. Not by Ken. But I was approached by someone who asked if we would come to Campbellford. But then at that time we had confirmed Bayview. But I said to them, you get to us earlier next year and maybe we'll take a road trip.
So why aren't we at like 2 o'clock in Campbellford? 2:30.
Did you want to go to Campbellford?
No, I'm just asking why.
Well, I can't go now. But if you
Right,
want
'cause you
to,
have a
I will
busy
call
life.
them. I will call them and say, Mark's coming.
Don't call them.
Don't give
We
them the
just
heads
show
up,
up.
just-
That's right. Why would you give them the heads up to prepare?
Okay, so you're on board with this then?
I'm on board today.
Oh.
I'm on board with the idea of showing up.
Well, then you can show up. If I can't fit it in now. I can't do it.
Because you have a busy life.
I would come. I might be able to come and get a picture of you. I just can't volunteer there today, and I feel horrible about that. And I'm really sorry.
Well,
But
no,
next
don't
year I
want to.
will.
Oh no, for sure.
And I said that to her. I said next year.
Yeah.
I if not we will come to Campbellford.
I
as
have
well.
done a trip where I've done 3 McDonald's in one day.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I had a Big Mac at each one.
Of course you did, because you
Yeah.
got to help. Yeah, you got to do your part.
Gotta tell you, that third one though took a while. It was.
Not as quick to
they're
consume.
filling. Yeah, they're
really are
filling.
they?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that to look at them.
I called them one for lunch, one for supper, one for dessert. The dessert one took a while.
Well, it was funny. And watch for our socials. Katie, our social guru, she sent out a message wondering what our McDonald's orders were because she's going to do something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what she does with them. But when I asked you, I said, what do you normally order at McDonald's? What did you say?
It's a Big Mac combo,
Yes.
Diet Coke with a double cheeseburger for dessert. And my wife is appalled.
It makes me laugh even louder.
Yeah.
Because Wayne does the same thing, and I'm appalled. Instead of the double cheeseburger, he gets nuggets.
Nuggets,
I'm
sure.
like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
See, nuggets, no. See, at least in the double cheeseburger, it's got pickles. It's a salad. That's my
You
salad.
should eat that first then, and
Yeah.
then the combo.
No, the Big Mac has lettuce on it. Salad.
Oh, okay.
They both have salad.
See,
they have green things.
I can't say that with mine because I get the quarter pounder with cheese combo.
Well, onions, like salad.
It has pickles.
Yeah,
And tomatoes. I love tomatoes. So, yeah, it's. Does it have tomatoes?
No, it doesn't
No,
have
it doesn't have
tomatoes.
tomatoes. It's got ketchup.
Yeah.
Similar,
Close.
same thing.
Same family, distant cousin.
But that's what, and it's so boring. That's my go-to. I've ordered
Yeah.
that forever.
Oh.
And maybe the odd McFlurry.
Right.
Maybe.
So we encourage you to get out there, and we'll get some of those figures tomorrow morning as far as how much is raised locally. But
Last year, 5.7
Yeah,
across
holy
the country.
smokes.
That's what was
Yeah.
made. Yeah, it would be nice if that was here.
Yeah.
But across the country, that's what McHappy Day pulled in, which is it's amazing. The money raised, incredible.
And if you volunteered, thank you for volunteering.
Yes.
We called a few of them this morning out in Maydock, Bob Doyle's location out in Maydock. The Lions Club there was there at 7 o'clock this morning and worked till noon, followed by the OPP for the sting operation on Highway 7.
And then, oh, Mark,
That's what's going
you're
on.
going to get us kicked out of all the McDonald's.
I think that would be so great to set up the OPP working at a McDonald's and invite them in and just start rounding them up. Start rounding them up. You.
I'm sure we will see our own Belleville Police Department out today.
Yes.
They'll be in a McDonald's or two, I'm sure. Firefighters. They usually end up with us over at Bayview.
Yes,
I'm
and you're
kind of
very
looking
thrilled.
forward to that.
Yeah, because they are much more interesting to you than I am on any given day, let alone by hour 6.
Well, I might hit them up for a T-shirt because now that I have one from Quinny
Yeah,
West,
yeah.
Campbellford's on it. I'm getting one from Trent Hills.
That's right.
So I got to bug the guys here in Belleville and get a
Okay,
T-shirt.
Maybe a hat and a ride on the truck.
I have
Yeah.
to bring my kids if we do that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's a Mother's Day present.
That's right.
That would be.
Mother's Day's coming up. Also, speaking of that, we have our Throwback Thursday tomorrow. It's woven its way into the very fabric of our lives.
I love how you described it this morning.
That it's my core values versus your core values. It's the Avengers movie.
Okay, not this part.
Put to music because only one of us can survive.
Okay.
And it's yacht rock versus mom rock.
That's the part I loved. Because, you totally hit the nail on the head with that one.
Your Mama Don't Dance by Loggins and Messina, yacht rock, Team Mark.
Which mentions dad, which I think is kind of, it's Mom's Day. Dad shouldn't be mentioned. So I have a bit of that's a sticking point for me. But you're winning, so.
Yacht rock.
Yeah, yacht rock.
You know what? You might be overthinking it. And Team Charity, because I never do
I know.
that. Team Charity.
Who do I sound like?
Good Mother from Jan Arden, Mom Rock.
The mom rock.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a great way to describe it. And as I said this morning, seeing her perform that song, that is like a bucket list item, because I've loved that song forever, as many do. Everyone does. So to see her actually sing it was pretty awesome.
And Jan Arden's so accessible that way that it's easy for you to see it and see it up close and see it done well live.
You say that, but I'd never seen it before. I've never seen her perform.
True.
And you're right, she is accessible. She's still on the road. You can still see her in these venues that are very intimate.
Easy to chat with.
Exactly. But it wasn't until this year that I finally did.
But if your bucket list is, I want to go see the Rolling Stones sing Satisfaction live, and you don't have $10,000, you're going to see it from back.
I was going to say, are you talking about the Rolling Stones or Taylor Swift?
So when we talk about accessible, if it's a musical
it's something
bucket
that you
list,
can check off.
For sure.
It won't be live, but I'm hoping we'll be able to play her after 8 tomorrow.
Yeah, so
it doesn't look like it at this point, so get your votes in for Jane Arden, please.
Because the Yacht Rock retirees get up and they get on it, right?
I just came up with another argument I should have used on the air.
Well, it's not too late. You get tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Right? Because we don't play till 8 o'clock.
All right.
Maybe
I am
throughout
totally
the day.
going to guilt everybody. It's going to be awesome.
Don't tell me now. Because I have a story I want to tell tomorrow morning from when my wife and I were on a road trip.
Yes.
And I made an observation and she laughed. When my wife laughs, it's funny.
Because my laugh, I know, doesn't matter anymore. I laugh at everything.
At nothing.
If she's been around it enough, she stopped laughing.
Right.
So now if she laughs again.
If I surprise her with something, a little zoink on something, it's like, file that away for the show tomorrow morning. So you've got the guilt thing tomorrow?
Oh,
this is
the mom
so
guilt is coming on hard tomorrow.
That is powerful stuff. That is one of the, what's the biggest force in the universe? Love? No, mom guilt. Mom guilt.
Okay, I'm going to forget by tomorrow,
No,
but I will try to remember. Okay, now I gotta focus. Today has not been a good day to do that.
That's okay. We're going to be at McDonald's.
Yeah, it'll get better at McDonald's.
American Charity Coffee Podcast. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning here on 95.5 Hits FM. Get your votes in for tomorrow's Throwback Thursday.